Alright y'all, what is going on? Welcome back to another video here on the John Doc YouTube channel. A lot of stuff going on today. Look at my dude Joey over here just picking up the blower. Oh no, oh no, our crank. What has happened? It is rusting. That's okay. Because you know what's not going to spin on that? That balancer is not going to spin on this. So, what we got going on today, I'll talk about what we're doing first, and then I'll talk about a couple other things we got going on in the shop. We are waiting for a ball joint reamer to come so we can get this truck mobile, and then we're going to put it on the lift and build a transmission crossmember. So we're waiting until we build the transmission crossmember to take the engine out because we want to make sure everything is in an okay position. Got an oil pan and all that stuff to put on this, so hey, we could do that as well. We could put all that stuff on there and just be all happy. And we should probably do that before we put the balancer on, huh? In case we got to move this around. Yeah. So, that's what our plan is. Other than that, Colorado is moving along nicely. Bad Apple is good to go for Florida. And the cow. Now, the cow we are trying to take to Florida, but this is where things get really interesting. My guys over at Strange, I hit them up. You guys know I destroyed the third member that I had. It took a chunk of the case out when the gear broke, and it was trashed. I got it sitting right there. It's no good. So I hit them up. I said, listen, I talked to my PRI, talked to my guy Andrew, and I said, what's the next step up? He's like, let's not go back with a cast case. Let's do an aluminum case. But because we're doing like this 9-inch where it's just the housing and it's still independent rear, it's slightly different. Some stuff has to be machined. They said, not a problem. We'll machine it. We'll make sure it goes in there and fits good. And I'm like, wow, Strange going above and beyond. What else is new? Absolutely great company. And I'm not plugging them because I'm partnered with them. I'm plugging them because this is really what happens. And you don't, I mean, this customer service is unreal. So they sent it out last week. It was supposed to get here Friday, and UPS had it. Tracking kind of like got held up, and it stopped, and then it came back, and it didn't show up Friday. So I called Monday. It's supposed to come Monday. Didn't show up Monday. So I called them, and they're like, dude, we lost the package. I'm like, well, UPS, what else is new? If you guys remember last year, January, had one of my wheels was lost, and UPS lost it for like 2 months. So I'm like, damn, this isn't good. Trying to make this race streetcar takeover, and they said that it was lost, and really the only thing that they could do was make a claim. Claims take 1 to 8 days to try to locate it. About an hour later, they're like, hey, we found it. They scan it in Southern Pines, which is about an hour away, and I'm like, great, can I come pick it up? They said no. So at this point, I call Strange, and I'm like, Andrew, I don't know if they have the package or not, if it's lost or whatnot. He's like, dude, not a problem. We're going to start machining you another piece, another custom piece to fit this vehicle, just in case it's lost. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That's unreal. They're like, we're going to have everything ready, so if we need to overnight you another one, we'll overnight you another one. So it comes up today, supposed to arrive today. Today's Tuesday, and what do you know? It didn't arrive. Yay. They said it was supposed to be here. Right now it is 2:23. I have until 2:30 to get a callback. If I don't have a callback at 2:30, UPS is in deep water because they said they located the package, it's on a truck, and they're going to call me when I should expect to see it. From what I'm getting, UPS has no idea where it's at. Call my guy Andrew. He said, listen, as long as you let me know by 3:30, I got a whole nother third member with the custom billet machined piece to make it work in here. I got it all ready to go. So they did this in a day. They got it all ready to go, and he said, if you need it, I'll overnight it to you. You just need to let me know by 3:30 today, so I can have it tomorrow and we can get it in the car because we're leaving Thursday. That kind of customer service is unreal, and I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone at Strange because it takes a lot more than one person to do this, but just being able to have those guys to call them if something's wrong and they're looking out for you and they're really on your side. I mean, words, I have no words to describe the customer service and how good they really are. So hopefully we can get this figured out. In a perfect world, they would just bring the damn... Joey's over there ripping ass. You hear that? Yeah, there's a barking spider over there. In a perfect world, the rear end would just show up right about now and we could just get it rolling and in there, but if not, I know that Strange has my back. So that's the update on the couch we got going on. UPS dropping the ball yet again. Some dude at UPS is building a badass race car. He's got a weld and he's got a nice rear end already, and he lost a helmet. Someone lost a helmet earlier this year, so that's what we have going on.
Bro, it's Rome.
Is Rome taking it all? Rome, quit taking my parts.
On welds.
He's probably about to do a 9-inch swap. Watch, next month. Next month, Rome's doing a 9-inch. You know what, Rome? You're welcome. You're welcome. So, all right, let's get into business today. So we got our faux motor plate on there. I got an oil pan. Oh, wait, I got some boxes. Dude, I definitely lost the boxes that were like the windage tray and pickup tube. I know where the oil pan is. But those other boxes, there ain't no telling, Bo. The crank pinning kit, I did put it on that table yesterday. Oh, here's an oil pan. Found an oil pan. Oh, even got an oil pan gasket. Hashtag OEM. God, this thing is not light. Oh, God. All right, so here's everything we have for today's activities. We got our H3 oil pan. It comes with all the bolts and everything to put it on there. H3 oil pan. I guess this is very similar to the GM like hot rod pan that a lot of guys use for swaps. I'm in $200 for everything. So that's oil pan, windage tray, and pickup tube. Joey had a PROCHARGER pinning kit. Hey, they said we need to double pin the crank. They want to double. Oh, and I talked to the guy that is the creator of this. This whole gear drive is from New Era. So as you can see right here, and he wanted me to let everyone know that this is gay. He doesn't like this. I guess he does them a different way, but whoever originally had this set up needed it right there, and he made it. And he said that he doesn't approve. Well, you know what? He made it, and it works, but it's not his most functional setup. But the gear drive itself is absolutely badass. So if you guys need some gear drive stuff, check out New Era. I'll put their link in the description below so you can check them out. I'm a huge fan. If you got a blower, you need to do a gear drive, not a side slinger. So check them out. I think his name's Kyle. I could be messing it up. Do you think it's Kyle? Possibly, Kyle? All right. Here's the balancer I got for it. Nice little ATI. You need to run an ATI with this stuff. This one is my favorite. It's the same one I'm running the salty chicken. So now we got a backup, and it's got no belts. But look at it. It's set up to verify timing. We're gonna have Phil make us a timing pointer. Let me show you Phil's timing pointer. No, don't say anything. You just stay right there and keep working. Oh. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Motion makes a timing pointer. Motion makes a timing pointer now.
Got it out. Let's go. Let's go, Phil. Here's
also
Black Belt Performance makes one, and here it is. This is the. How much are you charging for these timing pointers at Black Belt Performance?
I don't know what's the quarter stick of welder rod called.
Dude, this thing's gonna be like this.
Bro, it's loose.
I'm just saying. It's gonna be like.
No, not with a motor plate.
You best weld it to the motor plate. You tack it on there.
You know, I can make it out of aluminium. Hey man, also, I know what pump I'm gonna run now. I think I'm gonna try the air motor.
Which one?
The brushless.
Which one?
The 10 gallon.
Wow, so you're gonna spend $2,000 on a pump?
Is it $2,000?
Yo, how much do you think it is?
I thought it was like 1,000.
No, they're the 5 gallons are $1,300.
Really?
Yeah.
Then what the hell did I see for 1,000 yesterday?
Look at Phil's dreams just getting flushed down the drain. Yeah, I got a budget build going on. $200. $200 motor, $2,000 fuel pump.
Actually, it's a $600 motor and $2,000 fuel pump. It's about right. I mean, it's an LS. The motor is cheap, but everything else around it is expensive. That's what people don't understand about these things. I mean, if you swap it into an 80 shit box, it's cheap, but
I'm about to slap it into an 05 shit box.
I'm about to slap this car into your ass. Is what I'm gonna do.
Wow, that's weird, Phil. Is that some weird prison talk or what?
I'm Prison Mike. You really expect me to not push you up against the wall, biatch? All right, hey, that's just the way we talk in the clink.
What is that?
No, that's grudge talk.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, Joey's like, listen, we're just trying to do work over here, and y'all just keep talking about this nonsense. All right. So, pinning the crank, for those of you at home that doesn't know what that means, generally on like a turbo car, something that you're running like just an alternator, you literally just press the balancer on, and it's good to go. There's no real load on it. I mean, you're spinning an alternator, spinning a water pump. Very simple. When you have to spin a blower, what you do is you have to pin it. So you have to drill into it. We're going to double pin this one. And what it does is it makes it so you cannot spin the balancer on the snout of the crank. It's going to lock it in there. How important is this for what we're doing?
Very important.
So if I ever break the snout of a crank, I'm just... Joey did it.
Yeah, Joey did it.
And the chances of that thing breaking the snout of the crank, I'd say very high. Very high. Phil, what do you think? Is it going to break the snout of the crank, or is it going to break it off in you?
It's going to break the snout of the crank on the second hit.
See, I'm not even worried about the crank. I'm worried about it's gonna snap every rod. That's my fear.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I also told Joey. Joey picked up a regular cab short bed. I told him that when this motor lives, because I have good faith in it. If it lives, you got a 4.8 in your truck. We could put this in there, so you'd upgrade from the 4.8 to the 6 liter.
We're gonna shoot the life out of it.
I mean, if it survives, I'd just let it ride. You know.
Shoot the life.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get ready to pin this crank. Should we want to put the oil pan on first?
No.
No, you want to pin the crank first?
Yeah, let's pin the crank. We
All
need
right.
a balancer on there.
All right. Oh, ATI.
Yep.
Guys, this one is actually not bad. Some ATIs are super high dollar. This one was $330, I think I paid. If you guys are in the market for an ATI balancer, you guys are in luck because I am selling one. I have one right here for a dry sump motor for LS7. So if you got a Z06 Corvette or you want to run anything dry sump, I got a balancer right here. ATI, it was on the car for like 2 weeks. Really, I mean, it's about brand new. It just sat here and just got dirty on the table. I'm asking $200. So $200, get yourself an ATI. All right, so we had a ProCharger pin kit. Are we using that still, or are we just going to freeball? All right, we're going to use the ProCharger pin kit. We're going to double pin it. We're getting the hub on there first. So what we're going to do is once we get it pressed up against there, the crank is not keywayed, so we're just going to drill some holes. We might even triple keyway this. Oh, here he is.
I am back.
Where's your beer?
My what?
Your beer.
It's $240.
Again, where's your beer?
Great store. I just got off work.
All right. Ben, you want to help us out in our pinning party? Ben's like, oh yeah, I'll drill holes into shit. Oh, wow. Is that like a template? Look at that. Can I rev it? I want to see the turbo move. Look at that thing. Notice there's no alternator anymore. It's gone. Ben just set up the scramble button, so we now have an active scramble. You know what that's called? That's called back splits don't matter anymore.
On insurance.
Gap insurance. 2020, make sure you update yours. All right, we are prepared to pin. So we got the balancer on there, and then this kit provides you with a nice little hole to stick your drill bit in. So we're gonna drill it.
180 and 180.
Yeah, no, we're gonna put 4 keyways in there, maybe even 6.
All right.
We're gonna weaken the crank. All right, drill into our motor. What if you're just drilling into it, oil just started pouring out? There's not even an oil pan on that motor, but I think that'd be hilarious.
There's an oil. Oh, she's eating now.
I assume that red tape was placed there by you.
That's the stop mark.
I didn't know if that was manufacturer's red tape. That thing's getting it. Oh, hold on. Let me be of service here.
The focus is red.
Oh yeah. Aerial view, looking down at Joey.
One hole, sir.
That is
You
nice.
just reamed that one.
He did just ream that one.
Now you really want to double keyway it?
I believe we have to.
Yeah, I would definitely would.
Let's see what we got.
Ben, what bar did you go to Home Depot and get to use as a keyway last time?
A 1/4 inch just steel dowel.
Ben's out here building race cars off Lowe's. We got an air truck right behind you, so you don't swallow that stuff.
Yep. I'll roll. Just makes your lead thicker.
Oh, that's a nice hole. Oh, that's a nice hole. Look at that. Let me show everyone at home. Just out here drilling holes in my crank. Not on focus camera. Look, I got the old camera out. Look how it focuses. That. To think that's gonna transplant all that power.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll go 180 from there.
Yeah, I was gonna put a mark on the balancer right there.
Go ahead.
Dude, that's a nice. That's your favorite one. It's got no no ribs. In case anyone's wondering, Ben likes to go ribless.
This thing is easier.
Joey's that kind of guy that'll just write all over your new balancer. Don't let it break the wrist there. Don't let it do you like that on camera.
No.
Don't let the people at home think you got a weak wrist. You gotta keep that tin pan strong.
Right.
God, we are getting so much closer to getting this truck running, aren't we?
Yeah.
We really are. I mean, once we ream out some ball joints or some spindles, we will be good. I was on the phone with UPS, and it was terrible, like always. Still can't find my package. But, impressive. Very impressive there. Yeah, we got one back here. Oh, you got two back here, and then you're good. Huh?
I know you got an ARP around here somewhere.
Yeah, so I just stuck it on there so the pins wouldn't fall out.
Oh, is it pinned already?
Yeah, while you were...
I was trying to fight with UPS, yes.
Yeah, we fight you.
Rome, get your people.
Seriously. Rome has 0 pull at UPS. Literally, he's at the ground under the totem pole.
Rome is the underground.
All right. So, windage tray is on. Pickup tube is on. Oil pan's on next. Gotta put silicone in the corners. I'm eating a clementine. White people shit. Clementines. Say it, Phil. I know you want to say it. Say it.
I can't even say clementine.
Say it. What is this?
Tangerine.
All right, Joey. What does everyone need to know at home when they're putting their oil pan on?
Silicone in all 4 corners,
Or what?
or you will have leaks. Bad ones.
We don't want those.
No.
There's nothing I hate more than a vehicle that leaks, and all of them leak. They all leak. Except for Jackson's. Jackson's truck don't leak. Joey's adding the dollops of silicone on our oil pan gasket.
We ain't got no rear cover yet, so
Oh, we
I
don't?
ain't gonna put none on the back.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get a rear cover. Or can we put it on? We can.
I can put it on and then put the silicone after.
All right, let me get a rear cover. Hold on one second. Let me search. Oh, found a rear cover. Look at that. Right over here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. If this, oh, does it, and it's even got a gasket. That's what I'm talking about. Move all this stuff. This is going to increase the value of our engine. It might make it more than $1,000. So our whole build series has just gone down the drains. Wow, this is a newer one that's got 13s on the back, not 10s. Don't even bother cleaning that. Just slap her on there.
No, because there's old gasket and shit on.
Oh God, is that the one that's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, it was
That was terrible, wasn't it?
ferocious. Like the rear main seal's never been on.
So you check the cam specs.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
NA. It says it's an NA cam, not a blower cam.
We're gonna find. I mean, it's gonna make noise either way. So
Make noise.
Chewbacca. I won't get my beard.
God,
And everybody's gonna be like, oh, he's a drunk. He's a dope head.
I can't even
Tattoos and.
I can't even take Jackson serious anymore. We're gonna have to eliminate you from the videos.
Hey, you did bleep me out.
Let's
Unless you
wait.
We pull it off the engine stand and put that on there. That way we can clean that real good.
Doesn't leak. All right, we're good. Look at that. That's nice. What do you think, Joey?
I'm ready to do this.
Let's get the diaper out and prepare it for action.
I'm dying.
All right, we got the balancer on and pinned. Chris is on the phone with Aeromotive because what do you want?
I want answers
2,
to horsepower rating,
4,
methanol, ethanol, and no gasoline.
on what?
On what?
A 10 gallon per minute
Oh yeah, 10 gallon per minute
pump.
and a 7 gallon.
And because Phil says he needs 10 gallons.
He needs 2 gallons.
Phil needs a dog squirter. You know, when your dog gets acting up.
Most plus.
A most, yeah. Phil can get in a lot of trouble with one Most Plus. No, I told Phil it's like $2,000. We already had this discussion. Junkyard build, $2,000 pump.
$250 Italy pump. I don't get why it's not already in this building.
All right, went to the parts store, got some bolts. They actually work, surprisingly. Unlike my luck this year, they work. We just got to get this on. This is close. Doesn't fit up perfect. Got an ARP crank bolt putting in there. This is I'd say, we've dressed this engine out nicely. I would say. I mean, she's a good looking engine for being a turd. And now we just got to torque that down, get everything back on there, and I think we'll be good to go. The next step would be reaming out those ball joints, getting tires on there, and doing a transmission cross member. Take this off there. All right, breaking news over here in the drilling out my damn crank department. ARP crank bolt, we already know this. It doesn't fit.
Don't fit.
And we tried to make it fit, and it still doesn't fit. So we have another stock one back in there?
Yes.
So we got to break Phil's out of his container, get it all lubed up, and then give it back to him. Perfect.
Yeah,
And then this doesn't quite line up perfect. It should be close enough to get him in there, though, huh? You know how I am. If it's cross-threaded, it's good. That's the natural Loctite.
But, I'm not trying to throw the front of this blower off either.
Honestly, I think it looks good at my house.
Yeah, it looks good from Kinston.
Oh, wow. We said it's 2020, we're done with the Kinston jokes.
Well, hey, y'all started this shit.
Oh, my God. Joey actually lives there. So, you're the only one that's allowed to say that.
Well, me and Brazzel live there. Well, Brazzel lives in Coast City, but...
Let's just start throwing bolts in here, and then we'll just run that last one home. If we get them all started, they'll all go all the way in.
Yeah.
All right, that's our game plan. All right, we were able to get them all in there. We had to pull the coupler all the way out and then slowly thread them in there. It's not a perfect fit, but it's close enough.
Yeah, it'll fit. Make it work.
And then from here, there's a plastic piece that goes in there, and then you can mount the blower. We're about damn near ready to put the blower on here. We still have to figure out the whole water pump situation, and then we're good. Oh, it looks angry to me.
Very happy. It don't look very happy, does it?
Get the impact.
That's probably the way you would do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys, you guys saw yesterday's video where they have the nitrous car on the dyno. This is before the destruction. You guys will have to go back to yesterday's video to watch what happened if you missed it. All right, forgot to put Loctite on the bolts. So now we are surgically drop. Oh, look at that drip. God, we need to turn the motor over.
Well, how much are they?
Yeah.
How are we gonna get down there? We weren't thinking this through. All right, hey, it's on an engine stand. We can just turn it on the stand. This thing is quite heavy at this point. All right, so Joey and I have been fighting with this, getting this perfectly center. I think it's close to perfectly center, and that's gonna be a wrap for that. So we got the engine ready for the blower to go on. We're just gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do the water pump. We're gonna run an inline pump, so somewhere else down the line we just need to put some like a port right there. And it's time to end this video and start another one. Comment down below, subscribe, search in the link below. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.